What's going on, guys? Back again with another one, talking about health, wealth, happiness, fitness, getting money, getting rich, getting success, living your best life, right? And in this video, I want to talk about why success and winning in life is just a choice. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's up to you. You have to make the choice to win in life. It's just that simple. It doesn't happen by luck or by chance. It is just you making the decision to go win in life. It is you making the decision to become successful in life, to become somebody in life. And it's crazy. I got the idea from this video because, me and my dad, we're really close. We're really locked in. He's a great guy. And he's always out there, right? Like he's one of those guys that just loves to talk to everybody. And, in his retirement age now, he's always outside. He's always just talking to people, right? That's all he does. He plays basketball. He goes to the gym and he's just talking. And he's talking to all these other retired folks, right? Now, my dad knows a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Or should I say, he knows a kid. And this kid really isn't doing anything with his life. And this kid, my dad feels for the kid, right? So he's always trying to help the kid out. And so, because my dad is big on talking to a lot of people, he ran into a guy, and the guy was saying, "Hey, I sell life insurance. If you know anybody who's looking for a job, tell them they can come work for me." Now, I know a few people that work in the insurance business. I know a few people who sell life insurance. I know people that sell solar. There's a lot of money in that business, right? Now, it requires you to get out there and meet more people and talk to more people, knock on more doors, make more phone calls. But the guy was saying, "Hey, if you know anybody, give me a call." So my dad goes to the kid and he's like, "Hey, I got this job opportunity for you if you want to take it." And the kid's like, "Nah, I'm okay." So the kid doesn't want to sell life insurance. So then my dad talks to another person, and this person's like, "Hey, I work for the TSA agency over at the airport. If you know anybody looking for a job, we're hiring right now." So my dad goes back to the kid, "Hey, they're hiring down at the airport. I know a guy who can get you in. It's a done deal. It's locked." The kid's like, "Nah, I'm good. That's not really for me." So then my dad, he has an HVAC guy come over to the house, right, to check on his AC. And there's a kid that shows up. The kid's 23 years old. Again, my dad is telling me everything, right? He's telling me this whole situation. And so the kid is checking the HVAC, and my dad's like, "Man, you're kind of young doing this." And he was just like, "Yeah, it's not too bad. The pay is pretty good. I started out at $60,000. After your first 2 years doing HVAC, now I've been bumped up to about $80,000 a year." He's like, "The only bad part about it is during the summers, I got to crawl in some attics. It can be kind of hot and uncomfortable. But other than that, it's not too bad. I just come in, I check the system out, I tell the people what's wrong, what parts they need to order, and then they get them, and I come fix whatever needs to be fixed." And the kid's 23 years old, and he just said he's about to buy his first house. So my dad was like, "Hey, I got an opportunity for you when it comes to, would you like to get into HVAC?" And the kid's like, "Nah, I'm okay." And it's just like, how many opportunities in life can be thrown at one person with a guaranteed you got the job, and you still say no to everything? And then I'm just like, success is a choice. At the end of the day, this kid just chose not to do anything, right? Whatever he's going to do, he's probably just going to be a loser in life. That's just, he made the choice already. And so when you realize that winning and success is just a choice, it's just up to you. So if you see somebody in life who is not winning, who's not successful, who's not, living their best life, they chose that. Never feel sorry for nobody. They chose that. And I know, yes, there are some things in life that, can, you'll trip up and you'll fall. But if you're not going to dust yourself off, right? If you're not going to get up and dust yourself off and go back to chasing success and go back to chasing opportunities and go back to choosing to live your best life, then that's on you at the end of the day. And so I'm like, listening to these stories, I'm just like, oh my God. And he's just like, "Yeah, I don't know what to do." So, and I just, man, and it kind of frustrates me because I didn't have any opportunities like that growing up, right? When I graduated high school, when I started to get into the workforce, it was 2007, 2008. The economy had crashed, right? I had to travel 40 minutes to go work at Subway and make sandwiches. I left my town where I was staying at and traveled 40 minutes south to go to another town to sell sandwiches because that was the only job that I could get at the time. And people have so many opportunities thrown in their face and they just reject them all. And again, you realize it's just a choice at the end of the day. You're either going to choose it, you're either going to choose your successful life, or you're going to choose your loser life. And so if anybody out there is if you want to become successful, if you want to win in life, understand that at the end of the day, it's a choice. You either choose it and want to go after it, or you don't. And so never feel sorry for anybody. Never feel sorry for people who are down or people who are broke or, broken mentally. Like, they chose that. They chose that life. They choose to stay there. They choose to live in that world. It's just a choice at the end of the day. And when you realize this, man, you can click and turn so fast, right? Now, I don't mean you're going to be living this rich, multimillionaire lifestyle running around the world, but you can free yourself and just go out into the world and talk to people and have a high energy and be happy about life and abundant and use that energy, and people will want to work with you. People want to, you will see opportunities thrown in your face. It's, oh my God. I wish more people would know this, but at the end of the day, you have to realize success in life is a choice. You either want to make the choice and choose to live your best winning timeline, or you choose to live your loser timeline. It's not because of somebody else. It's not because of the president. It's not because of a political party. It's not because of whatever is going on in the news or whatever war is going on wherever in the world. It's you are choosing not to live your best life. You are choosing not to live your abundant timeline. You are choosing not to be successful. And it doesn't matter how many opportunities get thrown in somebody's face. If they don't make the choice to go after it, whatever that is, then that's on them. They chose that. They chose their weak timeline. They chose their loser life. They chose their poverty mindset. They're choosing that. They're actively choosing that. And you don't got to choose that. I reject that. I want to win. I want to be successful. I want to be rich. I want to be abundant. I want to do what I want, when I want, with who I want, for as long as I want. That's the life that I want to live, and that's the life I choose. And it's just a choice at the end of the day. Whew. I don't mean to be mad or anything like that. I'm coming off kind of aggressive in this video, but I'm like, man, at the end of the day, if people just realize all you have to do is make the choice, it's over. You win. You start winning. Your opportunities, you'll just see them. They'll start coming into your life. The people that are meant to be in your life will start coming into your life. Your abundant timeline will start happening. Life has no choice but to put it in your face once you make the decision. Once you make the decision to win, once you make the decision to be better, to be greater, to want to succeed, to want more for life, for your life, the universe will give it to you. It has to. There is no other way around it. And the same goes for the other side. If you choose poverty, if you choose lack, if you choose victimhood, the universe will just give it to you. Here you go. Here you go. You don't want to make a choice to make your life better? Here you go. That's literally how it works. So you must realize that becoming great in life, becoming successful in life, it's just a choice at the end of the day. And you have to make that for your own life. Nobody else can make that for you. Nobody else can hopefully somebody puts an opportunity in your lap. That would be great. But at the end of the day, you have to take the time to pick it and be like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to grab that opportunity. I'm going to take that opportunity. I'm going to listen to this person who wants to help me, and I'm going to go for it. And after that, that's it. Then you start winning. Then you start living your abundant timeline. You start living your successful life. That's what it's all about. Make the choice to win. Become a winner. Choose the better life. And then you start winning. You wake up every day happy. You wake up every day doing the stuff that you want to do, living the life that you want to live, going after the things that you want to go after. And life is beautiful on this side, man. I'm already over here. I'm waiting on the rest of y'all. Come on. Come on. So if you're still up in here, I'm going to go ahead and leave that one right there. If you're still up in here, hit that like and subscribe, man. We're going to keep these things going. Catch you beautiful people on the next one. Peace.